of me. Now everybody wants the best of magic, 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 oh.
All right, welcome everybody once again to another wonderful virtual magic show. At this time, we'd like to introduce our host, Gary Dreyfus. Give it up.
Hey, welcome one and all to another virtual interactive magic show every Saturday at 1 p.m. as you saw from the promo, and you saw all the wonderful magicians that will perform here. Except if you notice, I'm not in the promo at all. They're telling me something, but I keep practicing. So I want to practice with somebody. Where is, let's see, got to bring up. You know what? We're going to use Fran. I haven't picked on Fran in a long time. Fran, I'm going to go through the cards. Say stop. I'll go nice and slow.
Stop. Stop.
Okay, right over there. We have a bunch of cards. I want you to look at the top card that you stopped me at. You see that?
Yes.
Everybody sees that? Remember that card, because I'm going to just snap my fingers and your card is gone.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. The weird thing is, it's been here all along.
Wow.
We have a fantastic show planned for you. Yes, Fran, that was your card. A fantastic show planned for you. And starting the show is going to be our producer and director, the man who, when he first heard about the pandemic, decided, let's continue with magic shows every week. Yeah, he usually is a regular at LOL Comedy Club. He's a DJ. He does it all, ladies and gentlemen. But right now, he has done a yeoman's job producing and directing magic shows. Ladies and gentlemen, Omar Illusion.
Hello, good morning. Hello. I would like to try something with anybody named Fran, because we love you, Fran, and we know you're always up for it. Is it all right to help me out?
Yes.
Cool beans. Hey, Fran. I know we're celebrating something in a day or so. Do you know what tomorrow is?
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day. I would love for you to be my Valentine's, but my wife would get really upset. So, can I show you something pretty cool that I was learning?
Sure.
See, my wife, she's actually a balloon artist. So I was thinking about making her a balloon, but I don't know how to make them well. Maybe you can help me out, okay? Can you see that?
Yeah.
What does that look like to you?
Just a regular balloon.
I was thinking about explaining to her how awesome it is that she does balloons, and I would love to learn from her how to make them, because, I don't finesse them that well.
You just popped it.
I know. Let me see if I can find all the pieces to it. Funny. I don't think this is going to work out, because in order for her to teach, I need to have a balloon, and I no longer have a balloon. So what I was going to try to do is see if I can make a special type of balloon for her. What animal balloon or what type of balloon do you think I should have made for her had this balloon
Make it a heart.
Make it a heart?
Yeah. Because it's Valentine's Day.
Make it a heart. Would that work out better?
Wow.
Thank you very much for that, friend. That's actually a really good idea. You know what? I think I'm going to give that to her, but that's not fair. I didn't get to do a magic trick with you. Can I try one with you?
Sure.
Cool. Now, have you ever played a game called Rock, Paper, Scissors?
Yes.
Okay. I would like to try to play the game with you. And I actually have a feeling I know how this is going to work out, because I want you to see inside of here, I actually have a prediction. Now, it's going to be exactly what happens, but only if you know how to play this game right. Now, when I play, I go rock, paper, scissors, says shoot, and then I throw either rock, paper, or scissors. How do you play, friend? Do you play the same way?
I do the same thing.
Okay, because I know some people call it Rochambeau. Some people just go rock, paper, and then throw on scissors. So everybody plays it differently. Now, in order to play, I need to know how many games do you want to play, friend? The best of how many? Best of one game. So you want to just go for everything right off the bat?
Yes.
Okay. Now, I don't want you to feel, because of the way we're doing this on video, that I'm going to wait for the moment you say three, and then I'm going to look at what you throw and then throw because of the delay in the video. I don't want to do any of that. So I'm going to look away. I would like you to go rock, paper, scissors, and then throw what you throw. But because I can't see it, I want you to say out loud what you throw. Do you understand? I'm going to keep my hand here. I'm going to throw what I throw.
All right.
You throw yours. When you say three or rock, paper, scissors, whatever it is, say out loud what you throw. Ready? I'm going to look away. Go ahead, friend. You do it.
1, 2, 3. I put paper.
What did you throw?
The scissors.
You threw scissors?
Yep.
So wait. I heard you say paper, but then I heard you say scissors. I'll let you pick. Which one do you want to use? Paper?
Scissors.
Sure. See, the weird part is I had a feeling something like that was going to happen. So inside of here, I actually kept my business card. And I want you to see, what does it say on it?
Scissors.
You and me.
Scissors. Wow.
Now, I wanted to try one final thing, but friend, this right here is my applause for you. So thank you very, very much for that. And I guess I'll finish up with a card trick for you guys. This is actually something I've been learning. Instead of using a whole pack, I give my fingers extra by using just 4 cards. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, but for you, all you have to do is pay attention to 1 card. It's kind of like 3-card Monte plus 1. What I want you to do is watch that too as I go 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, that was pretty simple. You could see it from the bottom to the top, right? So if I counted again, 1, 2, 3, 4, you know it goes from the bottom straight to the top, right? So if I put the card down there on the table and I spread these out, everyone watching would know 100% that the card jumped to the top. Huh? Let me try that again. See, if I count 1, 2, 3 cards on top of that card right there, no matter how many times I look at it, it always ends up on top. Now, it doesn't always have to be on the bottom. I can actually put it, let's say, somewhere in the center, right? With a snap of the finger, I can actually get that card to go to the top. Now, this is a little bit of practice to get it to go to the top. But if I snap my finger, let's see. Yep, they all turn into a 2. Maybe you don't see. We actually have that card right there because people do believe when we do this and I put the card on the bottom that I have another 2, like I'm cheating, as though I can take that 2, put it on the bottom, and still show another 2 there. Even if I place it out, it would be another 2. Did I go too fast? Well, let me explain. See, even though we have all those cards looking like they're 2, people think that I'm using for the same card. I'm not going to lie. I do use for the same card. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 cards right there, exactly the same. Yep. I know. I see friend looking like, no, you have to prove it. Yeah, we actually have 1 10 of spades, 2nd 10 of spades. We have a 3rd 10 of spades, and we actually have 4. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 of the exact same cards. Now, when I learned this trick, it was kind of weird that I didn't know what it was called. The person who was showing it to me called it the 4 kings trick. I'm like, why would you even call it that? Well, he said, because you're using 1, 2, 3, 4 kings to do the trick. So practicing and working on to do a little finger flicking, but I'm going to pass it on because we have an awesome show for everyone here. Thank you all for joining. I hope to see you guys again next week. Gary, right back to you. Thank you again.
Let's hear Omar Illusion. That was incredible. Wow. All right. Last week, those of you who came know that I had to do a little shopping in the middle of a blizzard. So this week, I'm shopping again. I have this one only drinks. Some of my favorite drinks. And I need help from another Valentine of mine. Let's see, Chloe. Chloe, you around?
Chloe.
She's not around right now.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So
wait,
we'll
hold on.
off
She's
on this.
coming. She's here.
Oh,
She's here.
good.
Yeah.
Good. Chloe, I got a whole bunch of drinks here. You see? I've got to find your favorite drink. So I'm going to take the scissors and I want one drink that I'm going to cut through. Okay? So you have to say stop. Now, I have to say stop, before I hit my finger there. I don't want to cut off my finger. Okay.
Stop.
Right there? Okay, now that I'm right in the middle, you got to tell me move up a little bit or down a little bit.
Down a little bit.
Okay, right there. Now, oh, I'm sorry. We're going to have to do that again.
You have to do it again, okay?
I dropped it. There are the drinks. Let's do that again. Say stop.
Stop.
Okay, and you got it right on one. Okay, we're gonna cut it. And I gotta show you where you have me cut. Let's see. Do you see that?
Yes. You see what it says?
What does that say? Tomato juice. Do you like tomato juice? Right behind me over here, I have a bag that's been here the whole time.
Whoa! Tomato.
Let's hear for Chloe. That was terrific. Okay, our next performer has been lighting audiences up and down the East Coast and in Puerto Rico for over 25 years. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for my friend and yours, Xanadu, the Master of Deception.
Hello, everyone. How you guys doing today? You guys doing good?
Doing well, friend.
All right, very good, very good. Before I begin, when I first became a magician, I was first told, hold on, let me fix my camera here a little bit. All right, there we go. I was told that once you learn magic, you should never, ever teach them how to do the trick. It has to be kept a secret. But today, hope nobody's watching, I am going to show you guys a trick. And if you like this trick, then what I'm going to do is I am going to teach you how to do it so that way you can do it to your friends and family. Okay? Are you guys ready for this? Okay, let me see. Who would like to learn let's see, Francesca, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Hi, how you doing? Okay, listen, I'm going to show you how to do a magic trick, but I want you to pay really close attention. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Here it is. You need one handkerchief. The whole idea is you have to guess where I hide the handkerchief. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Watch. 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 It's a watch. Get it? It's a watch. It's never mind. Bad joke. Okay.
Funny.
Here we go. Watch carefully. Look.
That's a great reaction.
Okay. Now, where is the handkerchief?
In your hand.
In my hand?
Mm-hmm.
Which one?
That hand that
This
you're
one or
holding.
this one?
Your fist.
This one? This one? Oh, wow,
Yeah.
You're very good. So you've been paying attention, huh? All right, we're going to try this again now. You ready? Here we go. Watch. Watch again. Okay, got it right in there. Just like this. Here we go. Now, guess where it's at?
What?
The handkerchief. What do you think I put it at?
In your pocket.
No, it's not in my pocket. It's right here in my hand. Not only is it in my hand, watch carefully. Look.
An egg.
Turn it into an egg. Yes, that's right. Was that cool or what? Unbelievable. Now, do you think this is a pretty cool trick? You think you can learn how to do this in front of your friends and your family?
Yes.
I think you can because it's very simple. I'm going to teach you how to do this right now, okay? First thing you need is an egg. But you got to be careful with this egg because it's not just an egg. This is a special egg. You see on the back, it has a hole in it. Okay?
Wow, it has the
Now,
hinge
yes.
in it.
Yes. Now, this is what happens. You got to take an egg. Once you empty it out, you cut out a little hole, so it'll be like this, okay? And you put it in your pocket, and you take this handkerchief, and you put it in the glass. Then you say, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to teach you a magic trick, and if you like it, I'm going to teach you how to do it. So this is what you do. You take the handkerchief, you put it in your hand, and you spin it around. Then what you do is you pretend like you're putting it into this hand, but you do a big gesture, and you put your hand in your pocket. While you put your hand in your pocket, you make sure that you grab the egg and you hold it like this, okay? Now, you got to make sure that the hole is facing up. You don't want the hole to be facing down like this because it's kind of hard to push everything up, okay? So now, after you do that, you tell them, what do you think the handkerchief is? They're going to say, oh, it's in your pocket. You tell them, no, it's in my hand. Now you tell them, we're going to do this again one more time. You ready? So you hold the egg this way with the hole facing up. You take the corner of the handkerchief and you stuff it right inside the hole. You see, just like that. Stuff it inside the hole. And what you do is you go like this again. You pretend, and then when you're done, you go like this. Boom. There it is. And then you ask them, what do you think the handkerchief is? You tell them the handkerchief is in your pocket. So you put your hand in your pocket and you pull out the handkerchief. Now, this is the part that you got to worry about. Make sure that there's nobody standing behind you, because if they are, then they'll be able to see the hole in the back and they'll see the handkerchief. But you being a great magician that you are, all you got to do is wave your hand in front of the egg like this, snap your fingers one time, blow on it, and if you spin the egg around, look, notice that the hole is gone. Now you take this cup right here like this and you hit it, boom, and there you go. An egg for you. Ah. Woo. What do you think? You think you can know how to do that? I think you can. All right, Francesca, since I have you here with me, I want to try something, okay? Let me bring this down just a little bit. Let me angle it down. I want you to see what's going on over here. All right, can you see me there?
Yes.
All right, Francesca, check this out. I have a piece of paper here, and I have a prediction of what your card is going to be. Oh, wait a second. Oh, wait a minute. No, I don't have a lighter with me. Oh, Jesus Christ. What did I do with the lighter? Oh. Anyway, hold on. Give me 1 second. I forgot to get the lighter. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Oh, God. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we now conclude a regularly scheduled program, which is now in progress. Now, Francesca, you still there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, as you can see, I got my prediction right here written down on the paper, right? You see that? Okay, I'm going to have you select the card. When you select the card, you're going to show it to everyone. All right? Now, I want you to see that I got all the cards here, they're not all, what do you call it, set up in any particular way. Watch. You see?
Tell you when to stop?
No. I'm just showing you the cards so you can see that they're all mixed up. They're not set up in any particular way. I'm going to shuffle them. Then I want you to tell me when to stop, okay? Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Go.
Stop. Stop.
Right there? Okay. That's your card. What is it?
3 of clubs.
3 of clubs. Very good. Now watch. Okay, remember this paper?
Yeah, I see
Watch
it.
carefully. Watch carefully.
Kids don't do this at home.
Yes, do not. Jesus Christ, now I get one that's not even working. Okay, here we go. You see that?
Yes.
What does that say?
There's clubs.
The who?
There's I don't really see it.
You don't see it very clearly right there?
Oh, I see it.
Oh,
Sideways.
let me turn it this way. How about now? See it?
It says 4 of clubs.
No, it's not the 4 clubs. This lighter is not worth. This is really. Oh, gracious me. Well, I'm out of fumes, but anyway, it says the 3 of clubs.
Oh, I didn't see it.
You see it there?
Yes, I see it.
The clubs. Okay, all right. All right, guys. One more trick that I would like to do. This is really an old classic of magic, and I hope you guys will enjoy it. Let's begin. All right. And with that, I leave you. Happy Valentine's. Hope you guys get everything you deserve. Gary, take it away.
Let's hear for Xanadu, the master of deception. Whoa, that was incredible. Now, I'm monitoring the chat feature here. You're only one bad joke after another, which is why I love you all. Oh, man. Catch that chat room, people. You won't believe the bad jokes one after another. Our next performer has worked all over the country. He was featured in the theme restaurant Ninja for years. He was also a featured performer at LOL Comedy Club. He's also one half of the off-Broadway show Two Jokers in Every Deck. Ladies and gentlemen, a very dear friend, Lee Allen.
Thank you for that introduction, Gary. And welcome everyone to our virtual magic show. Good to see some new people. Good to see some old people. Talk about you, Gary. I want to thank you again for coming out on a Saturday afternoon. And you know what? Tomorrow is Valentine's Day, so I wish everyone a very happy Valentine's Day. As Gary's saying, I'm a magician. I'm a professional magician. When I tell people that, the first thing they usually say back to me is, hey, that means you're unemployed right now. And I'm like, yeah, I am. That's sad. The second thing they say is, how'd you get your start in magic? And I'll be honest with you, my older brother John, I had 3 older brothers. John was the oldest, and he had a lot of hobbies, many hobbies growing up, and magic was one of them. And we were his built-in audience. He called a family. Yeah. So he showed us his tricks first. And he had this one that really blew my mind. He took a handkerchief a lot like this one, showed it empty like this, showed his hand empty like that, covered his hand like this, snapped his fingers like that, and made a live white devil appear just like that. I don't do this trick. I never learned it. But I did learn this one a long time ago. There you go. True. Green tea. That is for you. That's what they tell me. And they were wrong. That's not good for you. Whoa. Okay. Okay. You know what? Another thing people usually say to me is, can you do coin magic? Can you do a coin trick? And I'm like, sure, I can do it. In fact, I have one coin here I want to do a trick. This is the one trick I really like to do a lot with people. But then the people who say, can you do a coin trick? Can you pull a coin from behind somebody's ear? And again, yes, I could do that, but not these days, not with things going on. You have to keep your distance. So instead, I prefer to pull an ear from behind a coin. You see, so I do ear from behind the coin, not coin from behind the ear, ear behind the coin. Thanks for the canned laughter. It's the only laughter I get these days, it seems. Okay. That's Omar's really big.
I love you.
So I want to show you the coin trick using this one coin. This is the one coin I like to do a coin magic. But it is a Canadian. Sorry, it is a Liberty Morgan silver dollar. It belonged to my father. I was home one day and I saw it on this table and I was like, Dad, where'd you get this? And he's like, I don't know, I just got it from somebody. Do you want it? I'm like, sure, and I've kept it ever since. And I like to use magic. I like to do a coin trick with it, and it's sort of memory of my dad. And he just had the one. I'm like, yeah, I never saw another one in his possession again, ever again. So I like to do a coin trick just with the one coin he gave me here. And it's just the one. Did he give me 2? No, it was just the one. So I don't know where that one came from. As I was saying, I like to do a coin trick just using the one coin my father gave me. It was just the one coin. The one Morgan Liberty, the Morgan silver dollar he had with him was just the one. Or did he give me 2? No. I'm sorry. Here. Wait. And then use this as a little bit of a magic wand. Give it a little rub, and it's gone. So it was just the one. Yeah, he just gave me the one. That's right. I get confused these days. It's so easily for me. So I want to show you a little something. This is not a magic trick I'm showing you right now. This is how you waste 2 years of your life. 2 years of your life just to learn to do that. There you go. Another 2 years for here. There you go. That's 4 years wasted, people. That's a college education gone down the drain. It was like the BA in theater my parents paid for. So I want to show you the magic using this, and again, this little handkerchief we used. So what I like to do is I'll take this one coin here, this Morgan silver dollar, and now here's the thing about this. When I'm done, it's going to disappear. When I'm done. So what I do is I place the coin into the handkerchief like so, and I would ask somebody, what do you think happened to the coin? And someone would say, it disappeared. I'm like, no, because we're at the beginning of the trick, not at the end. At the end, it disappears, but right now, we're at the beginning. So I place it under the handkerchief like so. All I got to do is give it a little snap like this, and it melts right through, you see. Yeah, there you go. Now, here's the second part of this trick I like to do. And I like to do the second part because, well, people seem to think there's a hole in the handkerchief. That's how I did the first part. So I place the coin under the handkerchief like so. And I tell people if there was a hole there, that coin would stick out. You would see the coin sticking out through the hole. So there's no hole. And the coin is still there, so we're not at the end of the trick yet. So here's the second part I like to do. What I'll do is I'll just hold it right about there. Watch carefully. And again, it just melts right through the handkerchief, just like that. Here's the last part. Now remember, I told you what happens to the last part. It's going to disappear. So there's no surprise. Please enjoy. I place the coin again under the handkerchief, right? And I leave it there for a moment or two. Count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Give a snap and it vanishes. Just like that. Boom. And no one likes that ending. You know why? Because no one likes when money disappears. So watch. This is my bigger, better ending. Watch my fingers. Watch carefully. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. That is. You know, speaking of my father, and I was, so I might as well continue. When I moved to New York back in, it was like over 20 years ago. When I moved to New York, he gave me a little pocket knife to take with me. See, my father was always one to work outdoors, to go camping and hiking. So having a pocket knife with him all the time was pretty normal. But yeah, so he said, we're going to the big city. I'll make sure to carry your pocket knife with you wherever you go. And I was like, great, thanks, Dad. And he gave it to me. I like it. But as you can see, it's kind of a white pearl kind of thing to it. See if I can be a little closer to the camera. You guys can see a little better. There you go. The problem with that is when you're in New York City, that's a fashion capital of the world. And you can't wear white after Labor Day or carry white in a pocket knife after Labor Day. So what I did was I got a different knife. I got a black one instead. Yeah, a black one instead because black is just more slimming. It's more fashionable in New York. All the fashion models carry black knives with them, as you can see. So that's why you should never mess with them because they will cut you. But you know, I never got rid of that white knife my father gave me. Oh, no, that's the different one. Hold on a second. The white knife my father gave me. So when I go home to visit, you say, well, you still have that white knife, Lee? And I say, yeah, Dad, I still have that white knife with me. But I always make sure when I go back to New York to switch it for the black one. That's kind of how I'm doing the trick. Switching the knives here. What I'm doing is I'm using my sleeves. It's a magician-y thing. What you do is you take one knife in one hand, another in the other hand, and you just move them in your sleeves, and they change like that. In fact, what I could, if I want to, I could actually, I could, here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one knife and put it in my pocket like so, and this other knife here, all I can do is even just tap my pocket and switch it just like that, right through my sleeves, just like that. You see, just like that. It just goes right in and out of the pockets. It is super easy to do, as you can see right there. There you go. And I'll be honest with you, and I like being honest with you guys. Yeah. My father, he gave me a pocket knife, but it wasn't when I went to New York. No, I make up the story a little bit just to have some fun and so on. But the truth of the matter is, when I was 18, actually, he gave me a Swiss Army knife. You can see, and that Swiss Army knife, I should never lose it, Lee, because you never know when you're going to need a Swiss Army knife. I always make sure to carry it with me in my pocket, so the Swiss Army knife, it always stays with me, and always will. Let me show you guys something else. You know, again, when people talk to you about doing magic and so forth, I get people ask, what type of magic do you like to do? Do you do tricks with cards and coins? Like, yeah. You do big illusions. I'm like, you mean the one where they saw people in half and they make lions and tigers appear? And I'm like, oh, those are great illusions. I don't do those. Those are expensive. Yeah. So I want to use an illusion for you guys using something a little more inexpensive. And I'm going to use these pieces of rope to do that with me. Now, it's important that you know that these pieces of rope are all different sizes. I have a very small one here. I have a medium-sized one here. And, of course, I have a much more long one there. And that's important because what I want to do for you guys, it's called the illusion of truth. It's actually called to the principle. And you can Google it if you like, but don't do that now because we're making the show. So I have 3 pieces of rope, each one a different size. Here we go. And if you put them all together, that's 6 ends, 3 ropes, all different sizes. And you know that you saw that. That's the truth of it. But the illusion of truth is this. If I were to tell you something, a statement that wasn't true, a lie, if you will, but if I kept telling you that same statement, here, if I were to say these 3 pieces of rope are all the same, it's impossible. I saw them. They're all different sizes. You showed them to me. It's true, but no. The truth is they're all the same size. They're all the same length. See, that's the illusion of truth. That's the scientific theory. If I were to do something over and over and over again, the same statement over, even if that statement is a lie, at some point your brain will start to believe it. It's so used to hearing that statement over and over again, you'll say, no, wait a minute. He said they're all the same length. That sounds familiar. Where have I heard that before? your brain, it worms its way into your brain. At some point, you start to believe that all those ropes are exactly the same size, even though you know for certain that they're not. No. You have 3 ropes. You believe they're all the same size, but they're not. But that's the illusion of truth. I put that thought in your brain so many times, you believe it. Even though you know for a fact, what happened was I had 3 pieces of rope, 1 small, 1 medium, and 1 large. And that's my inexpensive illusion. Thank you. Now I'm just about done. I want to do one more for you. There we go. I want to do a card trick. Now, since I've had all the time in my hands, I work some card magic. When I do, though, you know, it's not always easy. Practicing and learning a new trick. So it's good to, how should I put this? If you're the term, you have to crawl before you can walk and walk before you can run. That means when I'm working with card magic, I'll start with something using a very small deck of cards, as you can see here. So we'll do a little trick with a small deck of cards. And I'm going to give a little shuffle in there. And yeah, a little more shuffle. There you go. And maybe just, yeah, that's good. That's good. A little shuffle there. Tiny little deck. Because again, you got to learn to crawl, walk. So I'll do the trick with a tiny deck, and then I'll move my way up. But because it's such a small deck, it allows me an opportunity here to do this trick using just a little champagne glass and this tiny, tiny deck of cards. Now, what I want to do is this trick is all about the 4 aces. Now, I want to control those 4 aces without even touching them. And to do that, though, I'm going to use, I need a card that's going to draw those aces. And I'll start with the red aces, so I don't want to start with a black card. I'll start with a red card. Now watch. All I have to do, here we go. Just take this thin little thing right here. And all I got to do, and that's the first ace, without even touching. Let's get that out of there. There we go. And we'll just put it in the center there. That's good. So let's do the second ace, the second red ace. A red card to bring out the second red ace. And this time, all I'm going to do is I'm barely going to just, I'm not even going to leave it on there. I'm just going to bring it across like this. And you get the second ace, ace of hearts. So now we have 2 aces. Let's see if I can get the other ones and do that. Let's get rid of this. I'll put that there. And I need a black card to make this work. Oh, okay, that'll do. A little 7 of spades. So now we're going to try to get the black aces. This time, all I want to do is, again, all I'm going to do is I'm barely going to touch the glass with this here. All I want to do is hold it right about there. There we go. Let it drape. And you get the ace of clubs. And now the last and final ace. Put this center there. Here we go. Let's see if I can do this again. I'm just gonna let it drop across. See if I can do it right here. I want to catch it. Don't blink. Don't blink. Don't look away. Here we go. Ace of spades. That's my little card trick I'm working on, guys. Hopefully I'll be able to use a larger deck once I get better at it, but I'm gonna need a really big glass to do it. But I'm sure I'll find that somewhere at Home Depot or Bed Bath & Beyond. Guys, that's my show. Hope you've enjoyed it so far. We're going to throw it back to Gary because there's a lot more magic to see here in our world of virtual magic. So using magic fingers, throw it back to Gary. You've been a great crowd. My name is Leon Barrett. Have a great day. Magic fingers. Magic fingers. Magic fingers. Magic fingers. Magic fingers.
Here for Lee Allen, ladies and gentlemen. Oh. And as much as I told you all to stop, those bad jokes kept right on coming. Just right on coming. You just didn't listen, and all you wanted me to do was hang myself. I know. So there's Happy Valentine's Day. 1, 2, 3.
What?
Thank you. Our final performer. is no stranger to virtual interactive magic. He's been doing this for months and months and months. Come to think of us, so have all of us. Looking forward to seeing you on stage, ladies and gentlemen. But our last performer has taken what some people thought was a disability and turned it into ability. Born with cerebral palsy, he conquered that, and he went on to win the New York's Got Talent competition. He's performed all over the world. He has his own podcast, his own weekly show on Zoom. Ladies and gentlemen, a man I have the utmost respect for on alternate Thursdays, Tommy Burnett.
Hey guys, alternate Thursdays and sometimes on Saturday. Well, so let's see who we have today. First of all, thank you all for being here today, because if it wasn't for you, I'd be doing this for my dog. And he doesn't like magic that much. So, hopefully you do. Okay, so everybody's been calling on St. Jessica, and I promised that I would not. So I'm not gonna, right? But Ella is in the house, and we haven't used Ella in St. Jessica says, "Come on." Maybe I'll call you later, but I'm gonna call Ella if she doesn't mind.
Francesca's ready to party. She says, "Woo-wee, I am partying."
I have one for you, Francesca, but right now I want to try something with Ella, if you don't mind. And thank you for being here. You are one of our biggest supporters.
I'm a big fan. You're fantastic, Tommy.
Well, thank you. Hopefully today won't change. So I have a piece of card here. With an index card. I'm going to write something. Yeah, okay, there we go. Perfect. And I'm just gonna hold it in my hand right about here, okay? And it's gonna be there for the entire part of the, at least this part of the trick anyway, okay? And what I want you to do is name any word in English language. Don't make it too big. Make it like I don't know, 4 or 5 letters long. Okay.
Any word.
Mm-hmm.
Say the word.
Yeah, go ahead and say it.
Okay, I'll say it. I see it. Love.
Love. Oh, well, okay. So you were influenced by the sign behind me, right? And
Yeah.
this is the interesting part here, because I want you to realize that I've had this here the entire time, right? And there's no way I could have known. Well, maybe I could have influenced you with the love, but I actually get right the whole love.
Because we love you, Tommy. And it's Valentine's Day weekend.
Yeah, well, I love you too, so that works out. But here's the thing: if I can switch cameras here for a second, and yeah, using a new system here. Okay, so down here I have a deck of cards, right? And is Ella still there, or was Ella taken away? If you can put Ella back for me, that would be great. Ella, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay, 'cause right now I can't see you because of the program I'm using.
Oh yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
Okay, so I have a judge of cards here, and I'll give him a shuffle. Okay, ow. And maybe one more. Okay. And I am not a fancy card guy, so my skill for cards are not that great. But here's what's going to happen. Okay, normally I would give this to you, and you would just cut and mark where you cut them at. But since you're not here, I figured I give you the option of picking a number between, like, I don't know, 10 and 20. Okay. And go ahead and say it out loud.
15.
15. So if I count down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15, right? And we'll mark it there, okay? And we're gonna come back to that in a second. We're just gonna leave this right here. Now, over here, since tomorrow is Valentine's Day, I thought it might be fitting to do almost like a let's make a deal type thing. Behind these letters, I have different Valentine's gifts. Okay, they're all different. Two of them are clunkers, and one of them is kind of nice. Okay, but since you're not here, this is all virtual, and if you win, I'll get you something the next time I see you. But until then, this is only a virtual game. Okay, so I want you to pick any letter and say it out loud.
B.
B. Okay. And one more. And one more.
And one more?
Yes.
A.
A. Okay. And there's no way that I influence you. Oh, sorry, you A. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So yeah. I'm looking at this back. I'm looking at this backwards. Okay. So you say A and B. Correct?
Yes, A and B.
Yes. Okay, now out of A and B, pick one of those.
B.
B. So B is going to go. Sorry,
Yeah, for
B is going to go, and we're going to keep A. Okay. And between A and C, go ahead and pick one.
Between A and C?
Yeah, actually, before we do that, let's say what B was. B was a seashell. Right? That's what B was.
Oh, that's
right?
beautiful.
Yeah. Right? But I mean, it's nice, but it's kind of plain. But yes, it's a seashell. It was clean and polished. Okay? We're now left with A and C. Of A and C, go ahead and pick one.
I'll pick A.
Okay, and so now, sorry, we'll do this again. So that means we're going to get rid of C, and I'll say what is inside of C.
Oh, cute.
A little doll. Okay?
Oh, that's cute.
It's kind of cute, right? But it says on the label, it was made in China.
Oh,
Made in China.
okay.
So it's cute, but cheap.
It's a
Right?
China doll.
Now,
China doll.
yeah. So now we're left with A, right? And A is kind of it's a handmade envelope with a handmade heart on it, and inside is an antique photograph of my grandparents.
Oh, that's so sweet. That's
right?
sweet.
Now, my grandfather was holding a lucky card, and I'll say what it is in a second, but I want to show you where you cut to was the Queen of Hearts. You could have cut to any one of these cards, but you cut to the Queen of Hearts. And if you look at the photo real carefully, my grandfather is holding the
Oh
Queen.
my gosh. Wow, that's amazing. What?
Yeah, so thank you for that, because that would have been very embarrassing if we had landed on one of the others. So,
That is amazing.
thank you so much. So I have, let's see, this is a paper bag, and I can't tell if, let's see, okay, there we go. It's an empty paper bag, and this was a gift from my ex-girlfriend. I think it was a joke because I opened it up and there was nothing in there. But she forgot that I'm a magician and I can just reach inside and basically pull out whatever I want. And there's that. And of course, the bag is still empty, right? I plant my fingers, reach inside, and it goes a little. That's right, Maria, the bag had nothing in it, you know, and it still has nothing in it. Snap my fingers again, and there's another one. And if you look at this carefully, if I hold all these up, that's even bigger than the bag was. So that doesn't make any sense. But I figured that would be good for Valentine's Day as well. I'm not the kind of guy who does themes to my magic. So, but some people here like to do themes, and since yes, tomorrow is Valentine's Day, I figured I would do something I've personally never done before. So hopefully, hopefully you will like this. We'll bring it down here. And here we have a candle, right? And I was going to play music to this, but my music isn't playing well. So if Omar, if you could play something for me, that would be something like mysterious. Oh, And that is the end of my act. I hope you enjoyed that. My name is Tommy Burnett, and let's go back to Gary Dreyfus with my magic hand.
Let's hear it for Tommy Burnett. Oh my goodness, that was incredible. One more time, ladies and gentlemen, Tommy Burnett. Oh, and if that's not enough, ladies and gentlemen, check out his Facebook page and you'll see when his blog comes on and his interviews. He's one busy magician, Tommy Burnett. Well, that concludes another episode of the Virtual Interactive Magic Show. I promised you it was going to be fantastic, and it certainly was. I wish you all very happy Lunar New Year, a very happy Valentine's Day. It's so good to see you all. I want to thank our performers. First up, we had our producer and director, Omar Illusion. Next, Xanadu, the master of deception. Lee Allen. The invincible Tommy Burnett. And I was your host, Gary Dreyfus, ladies and gentlemen. It's so great to see you all every week.
We love you, Gary.
A couple of new ones here. We hope to see you again real soon. So please, please, please be safe, stay healthy, and may your week be magical. So long, ladies and gentlemen.